And she said, great, let's take a look. She asked me to cover my right eye, and I started to read the letters. And then a few minutes later, after we'd done that, she asked me to cover my left eye. And when she did that, my heart sank. And it was at that moment that I realized I couldn't make out even the top letter. I was obviously quite shocked. I was scared. I was a bit nervous. I went to an ophthalmologist and found out that I was going blind in my right eye. The way I chose to handle that news ultimately affected the years that followed, of course. I became a bit depressed. I mean, I hid it pretty well. I've always been quite confident, and I used humor as a defense mechanism. A couple months after I'd found this out, no more girlfriend, stopped going to university that much, didn't even show up to work, would call in sick. Anxiety started to creep in, my thoughts started to wander. I would then undergo a cornea transplant. So this required removing my old cornea, or my cornea that's going bad, and putting essentially a dead person's cornea in my eye. Certainly, there's pain, and there's certainly effects. I mean, you can see it's a bit droopy right now, and it always has been. It always will be. I made some unhealthy choices, some unhealthy habits. Anyone that's partied a little bit knows what that means. And I was in a job where I wasn't socially interactive. I'm pretty talkative myself, so that was tough for me. I was living in an area that was probably not the best environment for me to be in. My finances were in disarray. I had no money. I already had student loans, and I wasn't even close to trying to pay them back. Then it started to get scary when I started to feel pain in my mind and my body, and I was getting numb and number. I found it hard to communicate. I was having trouble getting myself out of this situation. I didn't know what to do. I was seeing things. I was on a tailspin. There are times where I find it surprising that I'm here. How did that all change? So I was very fortunate. I met, while I was working in this call center job in Toronto, I met this guy named Shim. Funny enough, people come into your lives when you least expect it, but you most need it. And then they disappear. I have no idea where he is right now. And he took me through this exercise designed to organize and focus my life. I didn't realize what he was doing at the time, but ultimately I can look back and say that this exercise saved me. It helped me to get really focused, and what he does, and I'll show you this in the next video, is, and I'll walk you through it, an exercise that helps to take all of the things that you wish to achieve and puts it into a very organized manner. My whole life has turned around. I mean, I'm getting married in a few months. I have a great job. I've been promoted 3 times in the last 5 years. I'm physically fit. I'm active. I have a good social circle. I'm closer to my family. My financial situation's great. Still paying off the student loans, but it's getting better. I want to share the exercise with you. I want to share with you my continued growth, and I want to continue to grow, and I want you to be a part of that. So that's what this video is all about. I've done this exercise with peers, colleagues, friends, family, and I've seen how much it transforms people. When I was down and depressed, I felt hopeless, and this gave me hope. And hope manifested into action, and action manifested into thriving. So strive to make the effort, which is what this exercise does. Drive is, once you know your blueprint, then kind of navigate through it, which I'll help you with as well. And thrive is ultimately, living your life to its full purpose and meaning. I am not an expert. I am trying to still do these things. I'm still trying to become better, but I want to share what has been shared with me to make me, I feel, a better person, and has ultimately saved me. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the Shim exercise, how to uncover your power word, and how to apply that through a transformation challenge that I want to pose to you. So check out the next video and visit my website, carvingyourniche.com, and that way you'll get to the next exercise, which will help you to uncover your power word. I just did this exercise again recently. My word is courage. So courage is kind of where I'm focusing all my attention on. I'm getting married. It's a big deal. making this video. It's a big deal to me. You know, I feel like I'm putting myself out there. And so watch the next video, grow with me, learn with me, and we'll have some fun. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.